Hello, everyone. Happy Monday afternoon. I'm coming on live on Instagram. I'm not live over on YouTube just because I didn't feel like setting up a second camera. So everyone's going to catch it live over here on Instagram, and then I'm going to upload it on YouTube. So I might be doing that a little bit more during this Rise Challenge, just because sometimes it's not practical to set up two cameras. Hello, hello, hello. Today's topic is, you are damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. That is the title of today's Rise Up Challenge video. And the reason I'm coming on with this topic, I'm gonna, get back over to new habits and all of that as we continue on in that challenge. However, I want to really express at the beginning of this week, it's a Monday, guys. And one of the things as you get a little older in life is you begin to realize that everything is not for you and you are not for everyone. I'll say that again. Everything is not for you and you are not for everyone. And it's important that you begin to give yourself permission to not be for everybody and everything to not be for you. Because here's the thing, for any choice you make in your life, if you don't, there's gonna be people who love you for your opinion on whatever. There'll be people who think you're amazing for stepping out and starting a business. There's people who think you're crazy for taking the risk to start a business. There's people who think you're crazy for still believing in love and marriage. There's people who are going to esteem you and think it's amazing that you still believe in love and marriage. What are you saying, Rebecca? For every single choice you make, there's going to be people who are going to disagree with you. There's going to be people who don't believe in you. There's going to be people who think you're horrible, awful, you're making the worst decision of your life. You're gonna have haters, naysayers, sabotagers, backstabbers, no matter what you do. And some of you need to really understand that, because it's gonna set you free. It's gonna set you free when you really, really accept that no matter what you do, you're not going to make everybody happy. You're not gonna please everyone. No matter what you do, someone's going to disagree, someone's not going to like it, someone's going to think you're horrible, no matter what you do. Which means if you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't, you might as well do whatever makes you happy, whatever feels authentic to you, whatever makes you feel amazing, whatever benefits your life. We're not, okay, last time I checked, my followers aren't out here trying to sabotage and hurt people, right? We got good hearts. We're out here trying to do the right thing. I'm not saying go out here and just take a dump on everybody. But what I am saying is that sometimes the people who have the biggest hearts literally put themselves last. And you're so busy worrying about what people think, so busy worried about people pleasing and staying on the good side of all these people. Sometimes when I've analyzed people pleasers and I've analyzed the people who are very, very self-sacrificing to the point that you're not living the life you want, you're not making yourself happy. Do you know that it's like a really, really small group of people that you're really overly concerned about what they think of you, what they say about you? It's like this really small group of people. There's 7.8 billion people on earth, and you're worried about what your great auntie's gonna say. You're worried about your cousin and them and what they gonna say. You're worried about the people at church and what they gonna say. You're worried about your friend who ain't even really your friend, that you don't even really spend that much time with, that you don't even have anything in common with anymore, but you're worried about what she's gonna think or what she's gonna say if you do what you really wanna do. So you hold back on pursuing your dreams. You hold back on really living your greatest, best life. You hold back on making the choices and decisions that are authentic and genuine to you because you're so worried about the world. You're so worried about your small, circle of influence that you're not doing what you want to do. And last time I checked, you're the one who deals with the consequences of your choices. Nobody else. If you got kids, maybe they deal. But the people you tend to be worried about, the people you are afraid of offending, the people you're afraid of their judgment, you're afraid of their critique. Last time I checked, do your choices and do their opinions pay your bills? Do their opinions wrap you up in tight hugs at night to help you sleep better? Do their opinions, right, ease your stress? Do their opinions make you lose 10 pounds? Do their opinions put more money in the bank? Do their opinions decide what car you're driving? Do their opinions? So while you're over here worried about the cheap seats, guess who the biggest critics are? Guess who's always got an opinion, guys? The people who are not risking anything. The people who are doing the same exact things every day, and the minute you step out to do anything, to follow your dreams, your passions, your gifts, follow your bliss, they've got an opinion, they've got something to say. But it's so easy for people to pass judgment or be critical when they are risking nothing. Nothing. They're not risking anything. Think about it for a second. While you're over here worried about what they think, or you're even telling them your dreams, telling them what you're going to do, telling them their plans. They don't even own a business, have never owned a successful business, but yet you running it by them. And then when they give you their scared, fearful, jealous, envious, crazy input, well, I don't know if I would do that. I don't know if I would have done it like that. People are know-it-alls. Have you ever caught on to this? People love to give opinions about shit they've never done a day in their life, stuff that they've never experienced, things they've never dared to try, things they've never dared to do. And they love to give their input to you while you're out here daring greatly, while you're out here giving it your all, while you're out here putting yourself out here in the public eye, while you're risking and following your dreams or trying something new. All they got to say, oh, well, I would have done it like this, and I would have done it like that, and I would have done it like this, and but you don't have goal one, you don't have plan or strategy one. Last time I checked, you still sitting over here doing the same exact things that you complain about, not happy with your life, secretly miserable while you trying to keep an image together publicly, but secretly and privately miserable. See, some of you have got to stop trying to look for advice and take advice from people who are freaking miserable. People who don't. This is for somebody today. You need to stop listening to people you wouldn't trade places with. Unless you're wanting to trade places with them, unless they're living the life you want to live in that particular area of expertise or advice, should you be listening to them? Especially if they have some longevity at something. I'm just saying, are you trying to take money advice from people who are broke? Are you trying to take investment advice from people who have no investments? Are you trying to take love advice from people who are horrible at relationships? Are you trying to take health advice from people who are overweight and can't lose pound one, but steadily trying to critique you because you need to lose 5 pounds? I'm just saying, why do you keep looking to people for advice and input on your speaking career, professional speaking career, or writing a book, or starting the business, or opening a restaurant, or whatever it is, or getting your credit together? Why do you keep looking at people who don't have it together? Well, what do you think, Auntie? What do you think? And see, this is what gets you in real trouble, because it's the people you love. You can love your auntie and them. You can love your mama. You can love your daddy. But if your mama or your daddy don't have the results you want, they are not your mentor. They are not the person you should be listening to as your role model or influencer in that particular area of life. Just because they old, just because they grown, if they ain't got those results, can they really advise you on how to get it or how to do it? When they're not on that level, they don't know how to do it or how, because a lot of people love to talk about stuff they don't know. They don't have, there's different levels to everything, guys. There's different levels for life. There's different levels for love. There's different levels for money, business, different levels to spirituality, different levels to peace of mind. Listen, at certain levels, you have to elevate the people you try to get advice from. If somebody's not a millionaire business owner, they can't give you advice on how to be a millionaire business owner. I'm just saying. And some of you love, like I say, to run. Mom, I'm thinking about doing this. Auntie, my sister, I'm thinking about doing this. And then they just stomping all over your dreams. Like Dave Chappelle, remember on Eddie Murphy's couch in his skit, and he's stomping on Eddie Murphy's white couch with his shoes. F your dreams. F this couch, Eddie Murphy. Right? What? Because why? They have no point of reference. They have no experience. They're too scared to try anything different than what they've been doing, but yet you keep running stuff by people. So today's message is you damned if you do, and you damned if you don't. Somebody always going to have something to complain about. Somebody always going to disagree. Somebody always going to come against you. There's always going to be the cheap seats and the naysayers, guys. And if you don't make up your mind to surround yourself with the type of people you want to be, the people around you should look more like your future than your past. The people you associate with should look more like where you want to be than where you've been. The people you hang out with, energy is contagious. Intelligence is contagious. Faith is contagious. Hope is contagious. Strategic is contagious. Wealth is contagious. Health is contagious. A healthy mindset and peace of mind is contagious. Just like all the negative stuff is contagious. You need to evaluate who has access to you. Evaluate who's speaking into your life. Evaluate who's critiquing or giving you opinions. Because those opinions and that energy is shaping you, molding you. You are blending your energy and vibe and spirit and ideas with them. It's not good if they're not good. If you are the strongest person in your circle, you need a new circle. If you're the wealthiest person in your circle, you need a new circle. If you doing better than everybody else and everybody else is in lack and you the one go-to person whenever somebody needs a loan, right now, if you needed $10,000, I mean literally an emergency, and you needed $10,000, is there anybody in your life that you could go to right now in an emergency if you needed $10,000? Is there anybody you could talk to? Is there anybody that even would have it to give it to you? Even have it to loan to you if you were in need? I'm just saying, right? Or are you surrounded by people who are takers, right? Takers, energy vampires, right? Who are you surrounded by? Are you surrounded by people who are pouring into you, believing in you, talking you up when you feel down, talking you off the ledge, telling you how amazing you are, how you deserve everything you're working so hard for? Who are you surrounded by? Because this is affecting you, and who you allow to give access to your life is definitely affecting you. You just don't seem to think of it that way because what? You love them. A lot of them you love. It's your loved ones. It's not strangers. It's not strangers that are sabotaging you. It's not strangers whose energy is zapping you and draining you because you always solving their problems. You always troubleshooting for them. You always to the rescue for them. You always speaking love and hope. You always giving them money. You always solving their problems. You always getting, well, honey, I told you 3-4 times ago you need to leave them. It's the same conversations over and over again. But guess what? As long as you keep pouring your energy into everybody else and your money into everybody else and your brain matter into everyone else, it's not on you. Time is the one precious commodity that you cannot get back. There is an expiration date on your life. You don't know when, you don't know how, but there's an expiration date. We're all in this together. None of us are getting out of this alive. You, at some point, you are going to die and you have no more time. Time is the one thing you cannot get back. You need to evaluate where you're spending your time, who you're spending it on, and if they are too expensive for you. Because while you're sitting back wondering why you're not reaching your goals, you're not getting to the money you want, the body you want, the love you want, because you're spending so much energy and time on everybody else. Think about if you invested all your time in yourself. Think about if you just, for the next 6 months, what if you focused on you and literally minimized everybody else and everything else in your life down to bare necessities, and you only focused on yourself and executing what you really want to do? I'm talking about your health. I'm talking about your money. I'm talking about starting that business, whatever it is, whatever you're going to do, the glow up, whatever it is that you're wanting to manifest in your life. What if you got self-interested? I'm not even going to call it selfish. It's called self-interest. Self-interest. You take care of you, get you firing on all cylinders, get you in a place of overflow. Then you can help more people. Then you have a little bit more time, energy, finances to give with boundaries, right? With boundaries. I'm not saying go give it all away. I'm saying with boundaries, there's more of you to show up for other people. It's time to stop serving from an empty cup. It's time to stop giving and doing for everybody else and sacrificing yourself on the altar of service to others. Hell, you're running on empty trying to serve other people. That's not right. That's not God's will. It's not the right formula. It is out of order. It is never how God instructed you to operate. You're supposed to be living abundantly as an example of God in your life, and that overflow of joy, peace, love, abundance, prosperity, purpose. Are you all hearing me? Are you hearing me today? Right? It's supposed to be an overflow of these things in your life. And then people see it and they're like, oh my God, you're amazing. You look great. You sound great. You're just doing great, girl. Now they want to listen. Now they're willing to do what you tell them to do so that they can live better. Now they learn how to manage their own money so they don't have to start, they don't have to borrow money from you. Anyway, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. So you might as well start pleasing yourself, following your own path, being authentic, genuine, chasing your dreams down, going all out for you, believing in yourself. Craig, believe in yourself. I don't care if nobody else believes in Rebecca Lynn Pope. Rebecca Lynn Pope believes in myself. I believe in me. I don't care if nobody else believes in me. I believe in me. I believe in me. I believe in who I am. I believe in my work ethic. I believe in my good heart. I believe and know in my gifts. I believe that I know I'm a chip off the God block, that I deserve it all, that no good thing is held back from me, that I deserve a great life, that I'm going to make heaven on earth while we got this time. It's not going to be hell on earth for me. I'm going to make heaven on earth before I transition into whatever is next. I'm about to do the dang thing and live the best life ever, because what's the point? What is the point? You're not supposed to be sitting here suffering and struggling and suffering and struggling. What is that? What good is that that doing anybody? What good is that doing for your legacy, your children, your grandchildren, your mama and them? Honey, level up, Craig, get it together, buy your mama a house. Mama, I'm sorry I haven't been around. I know, in these years it's been kind of quiet. I've been hustling, I've been grinding. I got to do what I got to do, Mama, but here's the keys to your new house. Here's the keys to your new car, Mama. Here's the keys for you to retire, Mama. I mean, I'm just saying, y'all, it's time for us to show up different. And listen, I'm a firm believer. It's like, I can show you better than I can tell you. I tell people that all the time. I can show you better than I can tell you. That's why half of y'all don't even know who I am now. Because I can show you better than I can tell you. I sit back and I'm quiet. But now you have to tell people who you are. That's the world we now live in. You got to tell people who you are. You got to tell people what you about. Right? Listen. You're damned if you do. You're damned if you don't. You might as well get up. Go hard for you. Deal with the cards you're dealt. Level up. Turn these lemons into lemonade. Right? Start living abundantly. Then more people gonna listen. All them naysayers and haters gonna shut up when they see you living your best life, doing great. Now they want advice. Now they want tips. Oh, now they get quiet when you talk. Some of the biggest haters start to listen when you show them. Show up. Show up for you. You deserve it. Anyway, I love you. Blessings in abundance. I'll be back on tomorrow. I'm about to go load this up on YouTube because I didn't do live over there. I'm sorry, YouTube, you didn't get a live, but I love you guys. All right. Blessings in abundance. I will see you tomorrow for our next live. Talk to you soon. Bye.